Welcome back everyone, SweetBattlescars here, and today we're gonna look at the Nintendo Switch, just released today, and it's finally here. It's the brand new console by Nintendo, and it's in this small box, which is surprising. I know I've seen a few pictures of the actual box online, and I'm sure you have too, pictures that we've seen floating around the internet, but this is a lot smaller than I expected, and it's really surprising. So again, I always got to do this for anyone who out there who's really curious about the actual dimensions of the box. The box is roughly 14 inches long by about 7.5 inches in height, and about 3 3/4 of an inch deep. So it's a very small box for pretty much what it is, a new console, but leave it to Nintendo to always be Nintendo and give us something completely unexpected. So it's a very simple box. I really like the design. It's very modern looking. On this side we have some snapshots of the Switch itself, in handheld mode, so a shot of the Joy-Con, shot of it in tabletop mode, and the the Joy-Con on the JoyCon Grip. On the back we get a bigger snapshot of the console, more snapshots on the side. I'm gonna kinda, just move through these so we can actually get to the console, and it's a very nice box, and I'm really liking the fact that Nintendo went back to its original red color, back in the NES days in the 80s. I really like the red, the Nintendo red. Anyway, let's unbox this thing and have a look inside. And there it is in all its glory, and I'm sorry about the glare. I'm gonna switch the angle of my camera so you guys can have a better look here, and probably have to bring down my lights. There we go. I think that's better. Okay, perfect. Okay, so there is the console right out of the box, and first things first, let's take a look at the console, and wow, this is a lot lighter than I expected. I was really expecting the actual console, the tablet, I guess, to be a lot heavier, but this is super light. This is very light. This is very surprising. And just for, again, your purposes, if this is any, useful to anyone out there, it's about 4 inches, just under 4 inches in height, and it is right around 6 3/4. Yeah, 6 3/4 inches in length, and I mean, I don't even know how thick that is, but it's about half an inch thick. So very small, very compact. And of course we have a 6-inch screen. I'm not actually gonna put my ruler on the screen. I don't want to scratch anything here. But let's see if we can. Yeah, it's right about 6 inches across for the actual screen, but the actual tablet is about 7.5 inches across. So there's the tablet. Very, very interesting, very compact. I already got my fingerprints all over it. Nintendo Switch logo on the back. And kickstand. Kickstand's a lot smaller too, of course. We have the little perfectly placed micro SD slot. So, there's the stand. Our USB-C port. And looks like a vent. This is our game card slot for the cartridge, and volume controls and power button. So very nice looking screen. This is very slick, very cool, very good looking. A huge big departure from the Wii U gamepad, which was very thick and clunky, and it was a Wii U. I still like it, but the Switch is on a whole nother level. All right, the right Joy-Con. This is surprisingly heavier than I expected. I expected this to be very light, but there you go. All the technology that went into making this thing has some weight to it. It feels very nice in my hand. I don't have I think of my hands as medium sized. They're not particularly small, they're not particularly large, so it feels comfortable. But I know that certain players or out there, some people out there with bigger hands were complaining that they felt a little too small. I think so far so good for me. It feels pretty good. Buttons, if you can hear the clicking, feel pretty good. They feel exactly as they do on a 3DS. So if you've played a 3DS XL, this is what they feel like. The joystick, nice clicking sound. And I don't know about this though. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to use it like you know, they were demonstrating during the Switch presentation. I don't know. My hands are a little too big for this, so I don't see myself playing like that anytime soon. So I'll probably be sticking to the putting the Joy-Con on the actual tablet and on the Joy-Con Grip. And probably when I'm at home using the Pro Controller most of the time. So here is the left Joy-Con. Also feels pretty good in my hand. Button layout feels pretty good. This feels a little better than the left Joy-Con. And here's a quick look at the right and left shoulder buttons. Looks very nice. Let's see. All right, moment of truth. I get to do this. Everybody, a lot of people out there have already done this. It's my turn. Let's put the Joy-Con onto the tablet. I felt really good. Let me tell you, it does feel as good as it seems on the videos. Let's see. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh man. Okay, this is nice. I can definitely see what people were talking about during. I've seen a few experience videos, you know, like people, different YouTubers giving us feedback, and I see what they mean. This feels solid. It doesn't feel clunky. It feels very light, surprisingly light, but it just feels like a very nice piece of tech. This is nice. I'm very impressed with what Nintendo has done with the Switch. Let's put the console aside here and move on to what's underneath the first box. So here is the Joy-Con Grip. Very lightweight, very light build. So this is what you would use to, if you wanted to use it as a controller. This is what where you would place the Joy-Con. So to release the Joy-Con, as I'm sure you've seen already, you press that button, the button's on the back, and you slide them out of the tablet. There we go. And here's the Joy-Con Grip. Slide them in. And you've got yourself a controller. First impressions. It feels okay. Feels, I think these handles are very well placed. I think they feel pretty comfortable. They're a little too plasticky for my taste. I wish they had maybe more of a rubber feel, so I could get more of a grip. It's a little too tall, or I mean too long for my, I guess, for my taste. I don't know. I think it feels okay. It feels right. You know, maybe I'm being picky here, but it feels good. I can definitely see myself using this. But I probably, again, will probably use the Pro Controller most of the time. So there we go. We have the Joy-Con Grip with the Joy-Con, and see what else we have here. I think I know what this is. This is probably the dock. And of course, I will be showing you guys how the tablet or the Switch itself goes into the dock for TV mode. There is a nice Nintendo Switch logo. That's what the console actually goes into, the little slot in there. And here is the compartment box where all of our cables go. Here we have our HDMI output, USB, and AC adapter. So you can have your cables all wrapped up nicely in the back of the console itself. And let's, these are just cables. I don't think you want to see these in detail. This is just your AC adapter. Typical AC adapter for, you know, well, I guess not typical, but this is the Switch adapter. It's what you would expect from an AC adapter. We're gonna Put it on the side, and USB cable. Everybody knows what a USB, I mean, sorry, not USB, but an HDMI cable looks like. So just set that aside, nothing to see here. And last but not least, we have our straps for our Joy-Con. So if we wanted to play games that use the Joy-Con individually, like want to switch, this is what we would use. So I'll try it out on a Joy-Con later, but let's see. So here is our dock, and I'm gonna be bringing down my camera a little bit here. All right, so I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna use the Joy-Con here just to help me grab the console itself. I don't want to put it into the dock without having the extra support of the Joy-Con. So I really don't want to scratch the screen while, you know, putting it into the dock. So there it is. All right, here we have our Joy-Con on our console, and there it goes. It is as easy as as they've told us. So it's a very small console. I can't get over the fact that it's such a small console. This is tiny. This is pretty amazing. So let's take out the Joy-Con, leave the tablet in there, the console. I keep calling it a tablet. I keep forgetting that it's an actual console in there. So here we have the Joy-Con straps. I think that's what they're called. So there's a plus sign there, and you got to match it with your, you know, individual Joy-Con. So I think, is this how this goes? It's gotta be, right? Maybe this way? No, it's gotta be the plus and the minus sign. I can't, seems pretty difficult. All right, let's see. Maybe this one might be, wait, there's a plus sign there too. Maybe I was doing it wrong. Okay, I think I was definitely doing it wrong. So maybe I have to press the button. I don't know how this works. Oh, wait. There's a lock here. Okay, never mind. Oh, there we go. Okay, you got to remove this little lock here. And then once you put the strap in, you can lock it. Push it in, pull it out to unlock it, push it in to lock it. And so there is your left Joy-Con. Let's unlock the right one and put it into the other one. There you go. Lock it in place, and there we go. This feels pretty good. I like this a lot better than the Joy-Con individually by themselves. Yeah, I think I might be able to use this like this, but it's still a little weird, a little difficult. So anyway, feels pretty good. Not too bad. Just a little more surface area for your hands, especially if you've got bigger hands. So let's take these out. There it goes. So remember always to lock and unlock the straps. There is a locking mechanism there, so can't forget that. There we go. Easy. And I think that's all I have to show you as far as the actual console goes. I think I've covered everything. Please feel free to post any questions in the comment section below if you want to ask me anything. You know, rather than make a separate video, I will show you guys the Pro Controller in this video as well. Might as well get it over with since we have some time here. I actually haven't even opened this. There we go. Let's remove these weird plastic stickers. I hate when they use these, especially on like collector's editions. They always like damage the box if you don't do it carefully. This is a box for a controller, so I'm not too concerned. Okay, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Off you go. Okay, there we go. All right, let's open it up. And I think this is what I'm mainly going to be using for my gameplay, especially for Zelda. I'm definitely going to be using this baby. Staying home and playing Zelda with this controller. So this is what you get right out of the box. The Switch Pro Controller. And okay, yep, this is your console experience right here. This is what I needed. It feels a lot better. I can get a better grip on it. Buttons feel a little, buttons are bigger, as you can see. You can see the difference between the two, between the Joy-Con and the actual Pro Controller. Joysticks feel a lot better, and the triggers and the shoulder buttons feel really amazing. Okay, this is the controller of choice for sure. I really like this material here on the handles, and I like that it's semi-transparent. You can kind of see through it onto the little circuits inside of the controller. So it's a very nice controller, and it will be my go-to controller for my playthrough of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And just a charging cable, I guess, USB cable. Nothing to see there. Alright guys, so I think that about does it for the Switch unboxing. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please feel free to comment, like, share, and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. And please post any questions you may have about the console in the comment section below. I hope that all of you out there who wanted one of these were, you were able to get your hands on one. And if you didn't and you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and I will do my best to answer any questions you may have. So thanks again for watching, guys, and stay tuned for my unboxing video of the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Special Edition and Master Edition. Of course, I'm a huge Zelda fan, so I couldn't resist. I got both editions, and so expect an unboxing of those coming up later today or tomorrow, depending on when they get here. I got both of them from GameStop, as Amazon, of course, canceled my Master Edition pre-order, so I was very disappointed about that. And after the Wii launch, or actually the Wii U, so I've learned to always have a backup pre-order in case something goes wrong, and I'm glad I did have my extra GameStop pre-order, because Amazon just kind of screwed me over and canceled my Master Edition pre-order. So anyway, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to start playing Zelda on this new Switch console, and I'll see you guys on the next video.